Greetings, fellow grade 11s. It is Mr. Tlajwayo, your favorite tutor, and welcome to Back to Basics, right? So this is part B of our Exponents and Surds, video. Please ensure that you have, checked the first lesson where we're still doing the introductory part, of Exponents and Surds and just covering some of the basic laws of exponents, right? But now this is the second part now, which we are going to be looking at now. So now looking at our number G, what is the first thing that we are required to do now here? So firstly, can you see that here we are having 1 over x plus x over y, everything to the power of -2. Now, the first thing that we can do now from here, we can start by dealing with the what? With the brackets, and the bracket consists of what? Now, this is an addition of fractions. So what is it then that you're going to do from here? So you are going to start here. This is going to be same as what? Now, if you are starting from here, you are going to start by looking for our LCD, right? Or our lowest common denominator, right? Or rather our denominator or our common denominator, right? So which means this is going to be same as what? Now, for an example here, our LCD is, or rather our denominator here, which is going to be same as x, and also which is going to be what? Our y, right? So now, how can we ensure that in our denominator, we have our x and also our y? And where is the x coming from? It's coming from this side, and the y is coming from this side, right? So which means we can do that by starting by to multiply 1 over x by what? You are going to multiply it by y over what? Over y, because you already have the x, so you are in short of the y, right? This is going to be plus even in this side now. What is then that you are going to have here? This is going to be same as your y, your x, right? This is going to be your x squared over, this is going to be same as what? Or let me not say x squared, but this is x over y multiplied by what? Now here you're going to multiply by x, and you multiply by x because we want to have the denominator of xy. So what is it that you're going to have here? And then everything here, it's to the power of -2, obviously. Now, what is that you're going to have here? This is going to be same as y over xy. Y over xy plus the other one is going to be same as x squared over this is xy, right? And everything here it's going to be now and to the power of -2. And you see that the denominators are the same, so we can write everything here under what? Under one denominator, which means this is same as what? This is same as x, or rather this is same as y plus x squared over what? Over xy. Now to the power of -2. I'm just, doing this slowly so that everyone can follow what we are doing from here, right? And then now from here, we are going to then look at this. Can you see that this is what? A negative exponent, right? How can we change this negative exponent into a positive exponent? We apply the law, which states that now if let's say you're having a over b to the power of negative n, to change this is the same as b over what? Over a, right? So which means here this is going to be same as x y over, this is going to be y plus what? Y plus x squared, everything squared. Can you see what I did here? I just wrote my numerator and my denominator, and my denominator and my numerator. Then after, I can then start multiplying by the 2, right? Squaring it, which this is going to be x squared, this is going to be y squared, divide by, now what is that you're going to have here? Now, look, I want you to look at this. This is same as what? This is not what we are thinking. This is actually same as y. This is same as y plus x. This is y plus x squared, right? So which means this is two brackets of the same thing, right? And if these are two brackets of the same thing, what is that you're going to do? This is same as y plus x squared and y plus x squared, which this is same as y multiplied by y, which is going to give us y squared. And then when you say now y multiplied by x squared, which is going to be x squared, this is going to be x squared y. And then x squared multiplied by y again, this is going to be plus x squared y. Then the last one, what is that? You're having x squared multiplied by x squared, multiplying powers of the same base, you add the exponent, this is to the power of 4, right? So, and then when you're doing this here, which means this is same as y squared plus 2x squared y, this is going to be plus x to the what? Plus x to the power of your 4. Oh, it's okay. And then now, that's what you are going to have, that's what you are going to have in this particular question. Right, okay. And then now from here, what else then now are we going to do? Now let's look at our number. It's G, this is H. Let's look at our number H. What is it that you're going to do now from here? So here, now we are going to start here. Now look, we are going to say, look, you are having 27x to the power of 1. We are going to start by firstly writing everything here in factor form. Right? We are going to start by writing the 27 in factor form. And how can you write everything here in factor form? Look, this is going to what? Remember, if you want to write this in factor form, you can still even go to your calculator and say 27. You say shift, you say 27, you press an equal sign, you're going to get a 27. Then you say shift, and then in your calculator, you press shift, and then you're going to press facts, right? It's 27 shift facts, and then it's going to show you that this is same as 3 to the power of 3, right? So which means here, what is that you're going to have here? This is same as 3 to the power of 3, and then this is going to be x plus 1, right? This is going to multiply by, let's say now we're looking at 18. You can still say 18 is equals to, you press shift facts in your calculator. What is that you're going to get here? This is same as 2 multiplied by 3 what squared, right? Because remember, 18 is same as 9 multiplied by 2. And what is 3? This is 3 squared, right? Multiplied by 2, right? Just in case you are not sure of how to do this. Okay. And now from here, this is going to be to the power of what? Of x minus 1 also. Divide by, right? This is going to be divided by what? This is going to be divided by, what is 36? 36 is same as 6 squared, if I'm not mistaken, right? 36 is going to be same as, now when you say 36 equals to shift facts, this is 2 squared, right? So this is same as 2 squared multiplied by 3 squared. This is to the power of what? 3 subtract x. Are we together? And now from here, what is it then that you're going to do? Now you are then going to distribute whatever that is outside in the brackets with everything that is inside the brackets, right? So which means here you are going to have 3 to the power of 3x. And then the other one you're going to have plus 3, right? Isn't it? Multiplied by, this is going to be same as 2 to the power of x subtract 1. And then this is going to be multiplied by, this is going to be 3 to the power of 2x subtract 2. Are we together? This it's going to be like that, right? Are we together? Isn't it what we are writing in our numerator correct? Yes. This is, yes, correct. Now, what else then now are you going to have now from here? Then you are going to go into our denominator, right? So we can come back into our denominator and see in terms of what is it then that you're going to have from here. So let's see, in our denominator, you're going to have the same thing. This is 2. Now, when you say 2 multiplied by 2, this is going to be same as 6, right? This is going to be same as 6, subtract 2x. Then this is going to be, and then multiplied by, this is going to be same as 3 to the power of 6, subtract what? Subtract 2x. Are we all fine, right? And after that, now what is it then that you're going to do? Remember, we are dividing powers of the same base. You are going to subtract the exponents, right? So what is it that you're going to do? I want us to look at this, right? I want us to write the 3. So you're going to say this is 3. Remember, the 3 was 3 to the power of 3x plus what? Plus 3, isn't it? Then this is, when you multiply, remember you have 3 which have the same base with this one, right? So which means this is going to be same as plus, this is going to be 2x minus 2, right? You see what I did here? I just added what was in the exponent, and then because everything here is in the denominator, I'm going to say minus this is 6x, right? Or 6 minus what? This is 6 minus 2x, if I'm not mistaken, right? 6 minus 2x, which is going to be for that one. Now, if let's say I can change color and use the different one for 2. Now, what is that I'm going to do now? This is going to be 2 to the power of x subtract 1. And because this is in the denominator, it's going to be subtracted. This is subtract. What is it then that you're going to have here, which is subtracted in here? This is going to be same as 6 subtract 2x also. Are we fine? And then now we are going to say, look, this is 3. What is it then that you're having here? This is 3 plus, right? let's see, this is 3 plus 2x. Remember, now I'm collecting like terms. This is 3 plus 2x. And then what is it? This negative and negative, this gives you positive, which means this is 3, 5, 7. So which means this is going to be 3 to the power of 7x. And now from here, what else then are you going to have here? Then this is going to be positive 3. This is minus 2. Then negative and negative, or rather negative, this is going to give you negative 6. So which means this is going to be same as what? Now, this is going to be same as, let's see. So this is 3. Then this is minus 2, which is 1. So this is going to be minus 5, right? So this is going to be minus 5. And then now with the 2, this is multiplied by 2. Now, what is it that you're going to have with the 2? This is x. Then negative and negative gives you positive, which means this is going to be 3x, right? 3x. And then now from here, this is negative 1 minus this, which is going to be negative 7. Okay, so this is what you are going to have in this particular question, right? So that's what you're going to have as your answer here. Now, let's continue now. Let's continue swiftly along and look at now our I and see in terms of what is it that we can do when it comes to our I, right? So look, our I, right? So when we are looking for our question, or rather for our I, look here, right? So we are saying now from here, this you are having 8. Now, I want you to take note that here you were having a multiplication bracket, but here you are having a division bracket, right? So now the approach is going to be different. How so is it going to be different? Look at this. Now, we are going to firstly write factors, which is the standard procedure. You're going to write what are the factors of 8, right? So what are going to be the factors of 8? We all know that factors of 8 is 2, right? So which means this is going to be 2 to the power of 3, right? Yes, that's going to give us 8. If you're not sure, you can just plug in your calculator. You say 8, you say equals 2, then you're going to get 8, and then you say shift, then you press the fact button, and then you're going to get what I got here, right? This is to the power of 2x plus 1. This is plus what else? Now are you having what is 4? This is same as 2 squared to the power of 3x minus 1. This is divided by what? 2 to the power of what? Of 3x. And now what is it then that you're going to do now from here? Then you can start distributing within this bracket, right? So now when you start distributing, what is it that you're going to have here? Look, this is same as 6x, right? 2 to the power of 6x. Now this one is going to be plus 3, right? I'm just distributing everything here. Now from here, and then now what else then now are you going to have? This is going to be plus 2. Again, this is going to be same as 6x. Subtract what? Subtract 2. Divide by 2 to the power of what? Of 3x. Now from here, because can you see this one? We can write this either in factor form, or you can take out what? You can take out the common fact, right? Now here, before we can take out the common fact, I want us to write it this way. Right now you can write it in factor form so that you can see the common fact, right? So when you write this in factor form, how do you do that, right? How do you do that? This is same as what? 2 to the power of 6x multiplied by 2 to the power of 3. This is going to be plus, this is 2 to the power of 6x. This is going to be multiplied by 2 to the power of what? This is 2 to the power of negative 2. You see what I did here? I just simply wrote this entire thing in factor form, and then I'm saying here it's going to be divided by 3x. And then what is it then that you're going to have here? Right? So can you see that here, because these are two sums, these are two terms here. Actually, this is one term, but in the numerator, these are 2, right? So can you see that 2 to the power of 6, it is a common factor, right? So I can say 2 to the power of 6x. I take it out as a common factor. I'm left with what? 2 to the power of 3. And then this is going to be plus, this is 2 to the power of negative what? 2 to the power of negative 2. This is going to be 2 to the power of 3x. And what is it then that you're going to do now from here? You can start solving, right? I can start solving this two firstly, right? Now, what is it that I can do from here? Let's see, what is it that I can do from here to try and solve this? Look, now, if I'm solving this, what is going to be my answer here? So look, I can start by saying now from here, I look at my 2. I say this is 6x, this is minus what? Minus 3x. What is it that I'm going to have here? So which means I'm going to have now 2 to the power of 3x. This into brackets. What is this? This is going to be 8. Plus this is same as 1 over 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? And what is going to be this one? This is 2 to the power of 3x into bracket. What is 8 plus 1 over 4? 8 plus 1 over 4. I think it's 8 1/4, which is same as 33 over 4. 33 over what? 33 over 4. Okay. And then now what is it then that you can have from here? So this is going to be same as 2 to the to the power of 3x. And then from here, this is going to be over what? Over 4. And what is it that you can do from here? There is absolutely nothing. You can leave your answer like this, right? So if you don't want to leave your answer like this, you can change the 4 and write it in terms of 2, which means you're going to have this as 2 to the power of 3x, subtract 2 into brackets 33. Altogether, you can still write that in this way if you want to, but preferably you can just leave it like that. Oh, fine. So basically now that's going to be the answer for that question. Now let's move quickly so that we look at our J, right? So that we see in terms of what is it that we are doing in our question J. So in J, you are having 54x to the power of 1, right? Again, so I am hoping that now we are following through and you are having a better understanding, right? So what is 54, right? What is 54? When you say 54 shift fact, you are getting what you are going to get. This is going to be same as 3, and this is going to be 3 cubed multiplied by what? Multiplied by 2. Again, then you write what? X plus 1. Now from here, multiply by what is 36? I think we still know what is 36. Now 36 is same as 2 squared, multiply by 3 squared, and then everything is same as what? X subtract 1, right? And then after here, what is it then that you're going to have? What is 24 here? So let's see. So from here, we are having 24. Let's see what is that you're going to do now from here. When you are saying 24, 24, it's same as 2 cubed. I think this is same as 2 cubed, which is 8 times 3, right? Which is, yes, multiplied by 3. Then this is going to be 2 to the power of what? 2 to the power of x subtract 3. Then you can come back and distribute whatever that you had in here, right? So when you're distributing, this is same as 3 to the power of 3x plus 3. Why am I saying plus 1? Let me just fix that fast, right? And then this is going to be multiplied by, no. So this is going to be multiplied by 2 to the power of also x. This is going to be x plus 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Then this is going to be multiplied by 2 to the power of what? This is 2 to the power of 2x, subtract 2, multiplied by 3 to the power of what? Of 2x, subtract 2. Then this is divided by, right? Then this is going to be divided by, this is same as 2 to the power of, now when you say 3 multiplied by 2x, what is it that you're having here? This is 6x, right? So this is 6x subtract 9, right? Because 3 multiplied by 6, 3 multiplied by 3 rather, it's 9 multiplied by, this is same as 3 to the power of 2x subtract 3. Are we all fine? Right? So then now after here, what else then now are we going to do? Now we can start, right? We can start now applying the laws of when you multiply powers of the same base, you add the exponents. I want us to start by doing the numerators first, and then you're going to do the numerator and the denominator thereafter, right? So in the numerator, right? So look, this is 3x plus 3, this plus 2x minus 2. So what is this going to be? Right? Now, if you multiply powers of the same base, obviously you're going to add the exponent. Why am I looking at the 2 here? Because I must be looking at this 3, right? So which means here, can you see that if let's say I do my numerator here, this is going to be 3. When I say 3x here plus 2x, this is going to give me 5x. And then when I say 3 subtract 2, this is going to give me plus 1. Multiply by, I do the same thing with 2. This is x plus 1. Now, when I say x plus 2x, this gives me what? This gives me 2 to the power of 3x. Now, when I say 1 minus 2, this I think gives me negative 1. Then I say this is divided by 2 to the power of 6x. subtract 9 multiplied by 3 to the power of 2x, subtract what? Subtract 3. What is it then that you're going to have from here? Then you can subtract the exponents, right? So now I can say this is same as what? This is same as, for an example, I say 3. This 3 is 5x plus 1. Subtract this is same as 2x minus what? Minus 3. This is multiplied by 2. This is same as 3x minus 1, right? Was this 3x minus 1, right? Well, yes, 3x minus 1. Then this is going to be minus into brackets 6x minus 9, right? And what is the answer that I'm going to end up finding in here? I'm going to find, let's see, this is going to be 3 to the power of what? 3 to the power of 3x plus 4 multiplied by 2 to the power of 8. Subtract what? Subtract 3x. Are we together? So basically now that's going to be our answer, right? I know this took a little bit longer, but I wanted us to have the concept of how do we go about in solving fractions that involves what? That involves exponents, so that whenever we are proceeding with our lesson, we are in a position to have the basics that are required. Are we together? So hopefully all of this makes sense. And thank you very much for listening.